Welcome to another episode of the Head Scratchers podcast, where we overthink life and dive into the spooky and mysterious. As always, my name's Alex.
This is AJ.
And here we are, man. We haven't done a duo in a minute.
Got too many guests.
Yeah, too many guests. We haven't done a duo in a minute, but this will be good. Taking it back to the old days. And today's story is going to be, for me, interesting. I'm sure for maybe a lot of the viewers will also be interesting. We went to college together. We stayed in the dorms.
Nasty fucking dorms.
The nasty dorms. Had tons of experiences and everything out there. And, man, honestly, it was some good memories.
Yep.
But I don't think I've ever heard of any sort of bad, besides, throwing the cliche parties, people getting kicked out.
Yeah, nothing supernatural or paranormal that I can remember.
Yeah, no, I can remember either. I don't remember any of that.
There probably is, though, because that place is old.
It's old. Yeah, it's an old building all the way in downtown Denver. They used to call it Campus Village. It ain't called that no more.
It's like 3 different campuses used that.
Yeah, so if you ever come out to Denver and you know about Campus Village and you're part of the OG squad that
What's it called now? It's just CU Denver.
So CU Denver owns it now, and it's pretty dope. I've never seen it, but I'm sure they upped it. But back then, it wasn't owned by the university; it was owned by third party housing. Campus Village, man, we were the Campus Villagers. That was our League of Legends name at the time. That was our squad, the Campus Villagers. If you could believe we played League of Legends back then, fucking nerds. But here we got a story about some dorms and universities. Specifically, this is why I'm bringing it up, all the way out in Thailand. And I know for some of the viewers, they already know. That's my background. Lao, Thai, homeboy Nick. Background is also Thai. So this kind of hits home just a little bit. I've only been back home once, luckily, to experience all of it, but I've never experienced anything paranormal out there. Never went to university out there. However, as you know, us Southeast Asians are kind of superstitious.
Very superstitious.
And most universities are known for something prestigious, research, sports related. But in northern Thailand, there's a university known for something students don't exactly advertise. If you know where we're talking about, this is northern Thailand in the Chiang Mai area. Chiang Mai.
How's that? How far is that from Bangkok?
It's kind of far. I wanted to get into Bangkok too, because that place is just straight haunted, and the whole city's fucking haunted. But here specifically, northern Thailand is kind of near home for me, right? That's more of the dialect I would speak out there too, northeastern, but more so that's what we would speak out there. But at the base of Doi Su Mountain, this is considered a sacred and spiritual powerful place for Chiang Mai, especially for the university, since that's where the university is.
At the base?
At the base of it, yep. It's one of the most respected schools in Chiang Mai. The campus is beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It's tree-lined roads. It's almost like CSU.
Yeah, and they have like a good programs.
Yeah, they got great programs. It's a great international school. But it's gorgeous out there. Just like I guess I would say CSU or Boulder, just like that. But before the university was built in the 1960s, parts of that land was basically just dense forest. It was all rural. Most of northern Thailand, northeastern Thailand, that was mostly all rural anyway.
Yeah.
But possibly even old cemetery grounds in that area.
Possibly?
Yeah. I didn't go deep into old records to see where everything was built, so on and so forth, but just knowing from back home, everything's a fucking cemetery out there. This is some sort, especially in the olden days. But before the university was built in the 1960s, parts of that land were yeah, just again, just dense forest. I'm in a Thai culture. Land for we're animus almost basically. So the land has a spirit.
Yeah.
All the living things have trees, the stones, everything there has some sort of spirit, and you got to honor it in some sort of way. And in most days, the campus does feel like a normal campus. This is the story of the pink dorms.
The pink?
The pink dorms. Yeah.
What's pink in Thai?
It's a great question. I don't remember.
Oh.
Great question. I don't remember. Shampoo or something like that. I don't remember at all. But for decades, students in specifically in the women's dormitory side, they have tons of stories. Are these stories true? I don't know. Has there been reports from years past? Yes. Every year, there's always some sort of news story, right? Always some sort of news story, and there's no real record that something actually happened. However, going into university, I think a lot of us can already assume what happened or what might have happened to some of these students or why it might be haunted. There's no confirmed room number or anything like that that I can dig up or want to tell you guys or tell y'all, because I don't want to just be lying and telling you some random room number, even though I heard of some, but I didn't want to say it. But there's no official statement on the cases that I'm about to talk about today or the stories I'm about to tell you. These are all from student to student, what has happened over the years.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess why would you report it?
I mean, report like
police or something. I don't know. Who do you report?
Yeah, I mean, you report to the
or campus, I guess, staff.
Yeah, campus staff, and I know it has been reported to the police, right? But again, there's no real records of how this actually happened. And back then, let's be real, they didn't keep solid records back then.
Yeah.
And especially if they're trying to cover things up or try to save face, there's always going to be something that they're going to hide, right? And that's why there's no official statement, right? Just whispers about a girl in white, about crying in the middle of the night, about a presence that was never really checked out. Tonight, we're telling the stories about the ghosts in the pink dorms. The first one here, the girl who sat on the bed. I think this is probably one of the most common stories that anyone really can relate to. But specifically here, this was at the girl dormitory side. Long story short of what might have happened is a girl there committed suicide, and the dorm was never really blessed correctly. So she still wanders, and I think a lot of this is pretty common for most stories, right? Someone outs themselves, someone dies, and they end up staying.
They're haunting the place.
They end up staying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would never stay at school. I hated school, but that's just me. A first-year student, though, had just moved in. New city, new school. And for the first time, this was like her freedom. Like she's never had this sort of freedom. She's coming from the countryside.
Yeah.
All the way
getting away from the parents.
Getting away from the parents, and I think that's pretty common for
a lot of college kids.
Just a lot of college kids. Your student in the rural areas finally come into the city, and as a first year student going to Chiang Mai University, this is something brand new for her, brand new experience. So she was excited, right? Her roommates would go home for the weekends. Like most students, I think they would go either, especially in that area, they would just go to school. Just like here at CU Denver Commuter School, we would go and just go home, right? Not a lot of us actually stayed or had the money to stay at the dorms. So it's been a couple of days already for this new freshman. She's settling in, getting her classes situated, exploring campus, and just kind of living the dorm life, right? So on the third night she was there, she was alone, And this is around 3:17 a.m.
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah, 3:17 a.m. Super specific is when she just suddenly woke up. Not from a sound, but from a feeling. And that feeling was that she felt like someone was in the room with her. So she woke up, her eyes were wide open, and she could see a faint light in the hallway under the door. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But she couldn't move. Her
She couldn't
arm,
move?
she could not move. So she, almost like we talked about before, maybe some sleep paralysis, but she was awake. She couldn't move. She tried to move her arms and they wouldn't move. Her legs felt super heavy, and she felt like something was pinning her down. She tried to speak. Nothing came out. Then she felt the mattress move. You know like
When somebody sits down.
you know when you're sleeping and someone sits down
Yeah.
and you just feel the one side it compresses and you kind of fall into that little elevated
Yeah.
spot of the bed. Well, this is what happened to her. It wasn't a like sudden like someone jumped on the bed, right? It was more slow, like it was very careful,
Yeah.
like someone sitting down carefully and like trying to pay attention to you, right? And it's always on the edge of the bed near her feet.
Mm-hmm.
So she felt the dip, she felt the weight, but then she also felt it coming closer to her.
Ooh.
So she felt the weight of the bed, move closer to her, the dip of the bed move closer to her. And then she also heard some breathing.
Ooh.
And out of all of that, crying.
Like
She
silent.
could hear some silent crying. Like not like not someone wailing or anything like that. Just like, damn, I just failed a test. And you tear up and you start crying. It's just a lot of emotion. That kind of is a soft cry, right?
Soft cry.
It's
Yeah.
a soft cry.
Doesn't make it any better.
It was a quiet cry, exhausted. And during all of that, right, she can't move. So what she did, she tried to look at her feet. Out of all of that, right, because that's where she felt the pressure in the beginning. So when she looked down towards her feet at the edge of the bed, she saw pretty much a woman just standing by her feet. Standing in front of the bed.
Oh.
Yeah. Standing in front of the bed. She had long black hair and white clothes. Her face slightly lowered, but not visible, which is, it's funny, like all Thai horror films kind of start like that, right?
Yeah.
With some sort of girl or woman,
Long
head
black
down,
hair.
long black hair. You can't see their face. And she was just in front of the girl. And as she was staring, she could feel more pressure on the bed. She could feel like this woman was getting closer to her. But she still can't move. She still can't really do anything. So what do you do in this moment? She closed her eyes and just hoped that there was really nothing there, right? And when she opened her eyes,
Nothing.
the room was empty.
Oh.
That was it. It was a split second. She closed her eyes, freaking out, like she can't move. Opened her eyes, and the woman's gone. But she swore she felt someone on her bed, right? I mean, she saw a woman there. She felt it on the bed, but nothing. So the next day comes, her roommate comes back home, and she told her roommate, she's like, hey, this is what happened to me. I saw a woman. I felt it on the bed. So when the roommate tells her, like, hey, this is what happened to me, the roommate's like, damn. we're in the pink room.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a common story. And I think a lot of horror stories or spooky stories kind of end up in the same way, right? Especially when you're sleeping alone, especially when it's haunted. It's always going to be they feel something.
Well, that was. I mean, there's a lot of like sleep paralysis. That's what a lot of people say. Get
That's
the
what I was
pressure on
thinking.
the chest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But what causes that?
Sleep paralysis.
A lot of times it's stress. I mean,
But this is school just started.
yeah. I mean, it's
I mean, I guess you can
still
still be stressed. Like,
still
damn, I better
stress
get
like
A's.
home. Well, like first time moving away, first time being on your own.
Could be.
Some kind of stress. I mean, yeah, but if she's, it, I mean, if that was a one-time thing, yeah. But if there's other stories,
There's tons.
there's tons.
There's tons of stories just like this. And I mean, this was just her. The reason why I chose her is because she's a freshman, and we moved into the dorms when we were freshmen.
Yeah,
Because I mean, one, they didn't require us to, but most freshmen had to live there at the campus village.
yeah,
So I was like, that's a interesting story because, I mean, campus village was old. The Chiang Mai University's older.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's like what 60s
Yeah, even before.
before that. The land, yeah,
But when I first heard about this story, I was like, yeah, this could be sleep paralysis. We talked about this before.
yeah,
It sounds exactly like sleep paralysis.
yeah. It does,
Right?
and I feel like that's sleep paralysis is more common in like Southeast Asia or East Asian.
So is ghosts.
So
See?
okay,
More ghosts is common too. So then, like, what is it really? I mean, for people that don't believe in ghosts, obviously they're going to say it's sleep paralysis. But,
well, ghost causes sleep paralysis.
I mean,
So either or.
either or. But here's another one, though.
Well, what would I mean if that happened to you first night you stayed there?
Dude, I'm calling home. I don't know if I'd want to stay. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you.
You'd go, yeah.
I'd go home. That's
What would
it
you
for
do?
me.
You'd go home.
I would-
you even continue going to school.
I would still go to school. I mean, that
Oh
point,
yeah.
like, I got to stay at the university at uni, but I'm going home. I'm not living there. Well, whenever the move out date is, that I'm putting that on the calendar. I'll move all my shit out. But I ain't sleeping there. I'm telling my parents. But in her case, I don't think she could have left because
Yeah.
she came from a rural place.
Well, what if you take it back with you home?
It's possible. It's possible. Tell me why. When we were talking,
first night though, man.
Yeah.
It sucked.
no, yeah. Well, this is her third night, so
Oh.
you're excited for school. Imagine that.
Yeah.
First you're out of the house, and especially for Asian students, especially even Asian American students, just getting that freedom
Yeah.
to go somewhere without your parents, or like you ain't got to ask for permission anymore. This is kind of your life. It's a huge deal. I mean, it was a huge deal for me.
Yeah.
And
You're starting your own.
Yeah, and
thing.
my parents aren't really tiger parents either. I mean, they're pretty strict.
Strict for
Strict for Asian American, I guess, but not compared to a lot of friends that I had. My parents were not that strict. So imagine that,
yeah.
right? And then going back home in Asia, where education is number one. This is her third day, and she already scared shitless. Like, I can't. It's not for me. I would try to go home. But the second story is, I guess, is going to be a little bit more up my alley. Of like, man, that's pretty scary, because obviously, sleep paralysis could have been the answer to that first one.
Well, yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing happened besides her feeling the bed and seeing the woman is just, yeah. I wouldn't know what to say, but a lot of people sleep paralysis. That's
Just like a sighting. I don't know.
right. But for this specific story, we're deep into the school year.
Okay.
Right. It was exam week. Two friends went to the shower at 1:30 a.m. to avoid the crowds. And again, this is usually the women's dormitory. This is where everything usually happens. So this is the women's side.
Yeah.
But when they walked into the communal bathroom, they heard water running in the furthest stall. So just like any other, communal shower,
Yeah.
there's stalls, right?
Yeah.
And when they first walked in, that's what they could hear. They could hear the water. They could see the steam. Someone showering, obviously, right? The light above that stall, though, was flickering. So you hear someone in there. Lights are flickering. if I was with the homie, right, and I was like, hey, bro, you're going to that stall. I'm gonna go to this stall because there's someone in the last stall over there, and the lights are flickering. I'd be like, I'm gonna take a quick. I'm gonna do an army shower just real quick. Like, we gotta be out of here. But one of them joked, right? She's like, oh, that girl's showering again, just like a joke, right?
That girl being the ghost?
That girl being the ghost is showering again, right? Because everyone knows Chiang Mai University is probably the most haunted university, one of the most haunted universities across Thailand,
Yeah.
supposedly, right? So the two girls laughed nervously, of course, and they chose stalls closer to the entrance.
Yeah.
The water in the far stall, though, it was running for a minute. It was running for several minutes. And then it just stopped.
Oof.
So they waited as they were showering, they were waiting for someone to step out. But they didn't hear nothing. The water stopped. There was no latch sound from, when you open the stalls. There was none of that. There was no footsteps. It was just all quiet. And then when, one of them called out. It's like, hey, like, are you done? They're just waiting for someone to answer. But no answer. So the friends, they finished up quick. They did the straight army shower. Just wipe. They trying to book it. So they finish showering. They step out of the stall. But it was still closed. So they looked down and they could see the stall. It was still closed. So they walk closer to it, but is she all right? Like, what's going on? So they walk closer to the stall. Because, obviously they already assume someone's in there.
Yeah.
So they're walking closer to the stall. But as they get closer, they saw no feet at all. So they knocked.
What?
Yeah, so they knocked. And nothing, obviously.
Yeah.
The handles wouldn't turn. And it felt like it was locked from the inside. And obviously, it is.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's a shower. But that was it. Like, there was no feet. It was locked. So now the two friends, they're scared. They're more than scared at this point. So they called the dorm supervisor. So they ran out, called the dorm supervisor. Maintenance arrived with the key. The stall was unlocked. And the door was already slightly opened. And no one was inside.
Were they there the whole time? Did they leave?
So they left.
Yeah, they left to get.
But yeah, there was no one inside. And when the maintenance person came and opened the door, get this. It was dry. That stall was just dry.
Oh.
Completely dry. And you can't tell me that going to get the dorm supervisor and coming back, it's going to miraculously be dry by then.
That shit never dries either.
Exactly. It's a locker fucking...
Yeah.
It's a locker shower. That's where all the moist is. It can only quit. But that's the effed up part. Two friends going in.
Yeah.
Calling the dorm supervisor, and the stall's completely dry. Effed up, right? Nothing. But again, there's no real room number of what happened, and there's no real police reports that I could find about someone.
That's it? That's all that happened?
Yeah, that's all that happened. Yeah, like, this isn't, it's not like the movies where they get haunted, right?
Yeah.
This is like straight up, this is what I would think what a real haunting would be. Like,
nothing happening.
Something's happening. They can't prove it.
It's not like you're being targeted. It's just shit that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just ghost events.
It's just ghost events like in Phasmophobia, man. Just those ghost events. But yeah, nothing happened. And there's a million more stories that we could get into when it comes to Chiang Mai University. But again, these are just my two dorm stories that I decided to pick out since we lived in the dorms. Man, yeah, I gotta tell you, if that happened in Canvas Village,
I
I don't know
wonder
what I would do
I wonder if there was stuff that happened, but nobody says,
at Campus Village.
or it never, spread,
I don't know,
or
maybe.
any dorm, I guess. Well,
Well, there's tons. I mean, look, you see Boulder. You, I'm sure someone did overdose. I think I heard a story at our
oh,
dorm. Someone did
oh,
overdose, and it was just super unfortunate.
yeah,
But they got to keep it under wraps to an extent, right? They
that's
gotta,
true. Because then nobody's gonna go
right.
there.
But as for these stories, it's always gonna be around 3:17 a.m. It's always gonna be.
Why that number?
I mean, 3 a.m. is like the haunting hour for everybody.
Oh,
That's like I don't know the specifics of why 3 a.m. It's like closer to portals of hell. You can say whatever you want. It's easier for spirits and the spooky stuff to really cross over and do things. Always at 3 a.m. I mean, when you watch Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, whatever, those shows could be absolutely fake. Who knows? But anytime, it's always around 3 a.m. And it's no different here at Chiang Mai University. It's gonna be around 3 a.m. So every time I wake up at 3 a.m., I really do get freaked out, genuinely. Because it's like, why did I wake up at 3? There's no reason for me to wake up at 3.
yeah, but you never had sleep paralysis, right?
I've never had sleep paralysis that I remember,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, 3 a.m. I mean, there's still times today, like when I would wake up at 3 and I would be like, what the hell's going
Why
on?
am I waking? Yeah.
Why am I, and like, why is it eerily quiet or like whatever? I hate it. I hate waking up at 3. And I don't know why. Now it's maybe I conditioned my body because I'm so scared that I'm waking up at 3 and my body just remembers. So it makes me do that.
No, you just got kids now. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I mean,
Well, every time I had sleep paralysis, it was always like right before I fully fall asleep. I would never wake up in the middle of the night. Whenever I do wake up in the middle of the night, it's just I'm just not sleeping well for some reason. I don't know. But there has been times where like a loud bang would wake me up.
like a real bang.
Yeah, like something fell or a loud noise.
Why would someone fall in your
A
house?
loud noise, and I would just sit there and like, what is that noise? And I would try to figure it out like logically. Something happened.
And it just like
And
keep you
then
up being
sometimes it kept me up, and other times I'd be too tired to fall asleep. And then when I get up, I go about my day, and then I see something on the ground. I was like, oh, that's what that was. So like this happened recently at my old apartment. It's kind of dated. So in the closet, it has those racks. And we put we store a bunch of stuff, blankets, kind of heavy stuff, clothes. And then yeah, in the middle of the night, it was just this loud falling, stuff falling. And I was like, what was that? And then I'd be too tired. But then when I wake next day, I go in the closet. Oh, all this
Why
shit
did it
fell.
fall though?
No, because the drywall was too heavy. It finally collapsed under the load. But I mean, that's like, I for me, it's always like I freak out that first second, but then I'm like, it was probably just some shit.
Dude. So and speaking of loud noises, I think I finally figured it out. So okay, like I think it was last year. I remember it so vividly because I was so freaked out. And I was home alone. Like wife had the kids. It was just me.
Yeah.
And I think I was in the living room. Super windy that day. Really, really windy, right? And like I don't have anything outside that's gonna hit my house, whatever, blah blah blah. And obviously I would know, or I'm trying to figure out what's hitting my house besides the wind. But there was a huge. It felt like someone was knocking on my door. Like it was a huge boom.
Yeah.
Right. If let's say my trash can flew into my wall, I would know.
Yeah.
Like that's a way different sound. Or like if someone was
throwing shit
or something hit my house. So I when I heard that, like I was running around the house. I was like, man, what is that? So I looked at my camera, nothing. I looked out the front window, nothing. I went to the backyard. I didn't see shit. Right, and I walked in my backyard. Nothing hit my house. Right, but
But it
was
sounded like a hit.
but it was a thump. It wasn't like a regular, like something hit. I don't know how to explain it. It felt organic, like something organic hit my house. Right, I don't know how to explain the noise.
Dog,
like like a real, like, man, that was like almost a weird intentional hit.
Yeah,
and I was really scared. A year passed by.
A year?
Yeah, a year passed by. This year.
Oh.
I found out what it was.
What?
It was a pigeon. It was a dead pigeon on my fucking roof.
Oh.
Because it was windy again.
It died on
my roof.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
And I was really thinking really hard about it. Because I was like, what was that noise?
Yeah.
Right? And the only reason why it stuck with me because I was like so scared.
Yeah.
I was like, man, maybe someone's breaking in. Or at my worst, I was like, my fucking pipes broke. Like, I am not trying to pay for that shit right now.
Somebody's sneaking in your attic.
No, I wasn't even scared of someone sneaking in. I was more worried my pipes broke. And I was like, I can't figure this out, and I don't want to pay for this mess.
Yeah.
So I was already freaking out. And then, a couple days after that incident, I saw a dead bird. I saw a dead pigeon. A big-ass fucking pigeon, too, at that. On my roof. And I was like, oh, it's a dead pigeon. I was like, I'm not about to go up there.
Yeah.
A year passed because it was windy again and that pigeon flew off of my roof.
Oh.
Like the whole body just like fell. It rolled off because the wind finally got it. It was like on the top of my roof and I was like, I'm not about to go up there.
A year?
Yeah.
And it was still...
It was intact, fam. It was...
It sounds probably a different pigeon.
No, it's the same. It was like dusty, but the feathers were still there. Because, it can only decompose so much with the feathers covering everything.
Oh.
Yeah, and I thought really hard about it.
It was like that one
days ago.
That one movie that all the birds were just like flying. I think was it The Knowing? Where they the ones that were just dropped?
Yeah, and that
shit.
That was scary. That was dramatic. That's why it was scary.
That's funny. Though.
Yeah, I know. I thought really hard. It wasn't
Pigeons.
Not trying to scare nobody because that wasn't scary, but it scared me, and I was trying to figure it out for the longest time. Any scary things happen, like I cling on to it,
yeah,
because I can't explain it, and I don't want to tell anybody because it's like, shit, shut the hell up. You didn't hear nothing. It was just the wind. I'm telling you, it was not just the wind. I'm telling you. And now it makes sense. A big ass pigeon, like pretty much broadsided my roof, and died up there. But yeah, that was a story of my life. Being scared of everything.
Yeah. There's always an explanation.
Yeah, and I found it a year later.
That's funny.
Yeah. You're telling me.
I wonder is there been any recent stories on the Chiang Mai stuff?
I think there has been. Like it's a live university. It's a beautiful campus.
Yeah.
I just haven't looked up any recent stories. I figure maybe we could tell more Chiang Mai stories, just because of how popular it is back home. Because, like I said, it's a common story.
Yeah, I'm sure that you get some.
I'm sure I could dig something up in Thai Reddit and find a current story. Or even look into Bangkok, because that's like the haunted city, man.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Chiang Mai University. It's different. But I know you went snowboarding this past weekend. How was that?
It was good. I when we had Kenzo, I was like, I'm probably not gonna be snowboarding for a while.
So you didn't.
So we didn't, and but yeah, this weekend it was good. Like I went in the morning, like the first chair, did a couple runs before everybody was ready. So that was good, and then it was fun because it's just like you kind of when we were planning or thinking or when we know what we were gonna have kids.
Yeah.
Obviously you're not gonna have time to do your hobbies as much.
Nope.
But for me, this weekend it was fun because just like, sure, I didn't get to do as much snowboarding as I would normally do, but it was still a lot of fun. You know, like pushing him around, pulling him around, playing with him in the snow and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I was like, it just made, I was just like, I don't care that I have to sacrifice some of my own time to do this because I'm having fun.
I mean, you're doing it still.
Yeah, I'm still
You're
doing
still
it.
snowboarding.
Still
Or you're
doing-
out there.
Yeah, I'm still out there. We're still all having a good time, and yeah, it was fun. It was just it's fun seeing him. Well, it was also great that he didn't,
Get wrecked.
get wrecked. I guess get wrecked or just not like it. I mean, he did crash out, but that was just because it was just kind of bad timing that day. It was time for turn to eat and lunch when we were doing all that, and he was tired, so he crashed out. But then, after that, he was fine. He was having fun. But yeah, it's just like it sucks that we don't get to do as much as we want to do. Fishing, camping,
Yeah.
but it's not like it's not like we're not having fun, doing stuff with our kids.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I'm at the stage now where I'm ready to take both kids out
Yeah,
and do things.
yeah,
With Gio in the beginning, we didn't do anything. First time parents, I think we were super afraid to do anything.
yeah,
We just weren't ready. We weren't mentally prepared. And then baby 2 comes along. We're like, man, say that bad. Like, we kind of know the answers to everything that's going on.
right. That's what. Yeah,
And so we're like, it's fine. So now we're over here like, okay, maybe we plan more camping trips now. Maybe we go hiking now. Let's do more flights.
go on. You don't want to go. You guys don't want to go out to eat and stuff.
We do take them out to eat.
Okay.
But that's like, I guess that's like little bias or I don't know what you would call it because I eat hella fast. So
Yeah.
like I just know I better eat fucking fast because my wife don't eat fast. If your wife don't eat fast, drop that like. Drop that like. If your wife don't eat their food fast, drop that shit. Let me hear about it. I would love to hear about it. She don't eat fast, so I gotta eat hella fast. And then I just hang out with the kids and feed them so she could enjoy her. Not me enjoy my meal so she can enjoy her meal. I enjoy it because I can eat it, I guess. But damn.
It's still
Well, I mean, like, yeah, we still got to eat, but like not often.
yeah,
like-
yeah. It's not often.
Like we don't want to again go. Like we're tired already. Like damn, do I really want to
Yeah,
chase him around
takes
the
a
restaurant
lot.
right now?
There's a lot of prep.
I don't want to prep.
You really have to plan it. You can't just be spontaneous sometimes.
So, yeah, I mean, sometimes we're like, damn, he did really good today. He took a nap. Let's do
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Sometimes it's still wrong. Still don't work, but it doesn't. It gives us more anxiety that other people are going to be upset and not understanding.
Oh.
But obviously, with our homeboy Nick, it's like as long as you're trying to stop it, people won't
Yeah.
really care.
Well, for that, it's just like, for me, I'm just like, I think I don't really care. I'm more of just like, I don't want him to. It's more like I don't want my wife to freak out, because if he freaks out, she starts freaking out. It's kind of like
Oh my
if
God,
if he's not
Bro.
cooperating, she's gonna.
And it's like it's not even a big deal, and then wife energy turns it into a big deal
Yeah.
because it's like he's fine. What is he doing? He's not doing anything, right?
Yeah, and then sometimes it's just like you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. So just because on his good days, he's really good.
Man, what are you gonna do with 2 kids?
I think it'll be fine because like you said, you already know
I know
all
the answers.
You know all the answers. You already know. You kind of know what it's already gonna be like.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, we've been through this already, so we know what to do now. So like,
I hope so. Outside
Yeah.
looking in, I hope so.
yeah, and it's just like, it was kind of like like you didn't really have a second baby shower, you
Yeah, no.
because you already knew what you needed and you had most of it. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about it right now. It's like we already know most of it. Obviously every kid's gonna be different. So I mean, Kenzo was so chill. I'm kind of worried that the next one's not gonna be, but
How much experience, or like, does he have a lot of play dates? Like, does he hang out with other kids?
not a lot. We've been taking her out a lot and like playgrounds a lot, and
But like,
interact.
really playing with kids, or
Not
like
quite.
putting him in that situation, almost like a daycare situation. Like, there you go.
Yeah, not really.
And you're stuck with these kids. Like,
Yeah.
You ever seen them try to interact or
Yeah,
navigate that yet?
Not yet. He like at the playground today. There's a couple girls. And
I thought he was working.
And took
Oh,
him.
I was like,
took him.
damn.
But yeah, he would
Time.
just follow them around. And well, I took him on Sunday, and there's a kid there who's like giving him trains, and they were kind of playing together. But yeah, he's pretty quiet when he sees other kids, and I'm not too worried yet because it's still really young.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to be like how I was in like school.
Don't play League of Legends, Kenzo.
Yeah, I was just like extremely quiet, and I would always say like it's just because I have nothing to say. But it's just, and I also hated people that talk too much, so I was just like, I'm not gonna say. I don't know, but I want him to be not. I was also like scared to be social. That's what I kind of.
There it is.
That's the main
There it
thing.
is.
I don't want him to be scared. If he doesn't want to talk to somebody, he doesn't want to talk to somebody. It's fine. But I don't want him to be like scared to talk to people.
This is Dr. Phil, this shit right here. AJ don't want to. It's not that he don't want nothing to say. He's scared.
Yeah,
son.
I mean, that's the main thing. I don't want it. I want him to be comfortable being social.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I'm like right now, I'm not too worried because he's not even 2 yet. He's almost I feel like it'll be fine once he's really talking and playing. And I don't know. We'll see.
2 kids.
But yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be a ride.
well, yeah,
It's gonna be a ride.
It's because right now I think we're pretty comfortable with going out. As long as we plan it or whatever, and get the timing right. But she's gonna be pregnant. Can't go out as much. Can't eat certain foods.
Oh man. I mean, this might be your I guess blessing in disguise. Your high cholesterol don't kill you because she can't eat certain stuff now, or like she won't eat because her pregnancy might flare up. Like, oh, now I hate pickles. I hate peanut butter.
Well, she never don't like pickles.
Or whatever whatever she likes. She probably, I don't like this now. Now you'll never have to eat it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not. The main thing is worry about is just the pregnancy. It was a little hard the first time, so hopefully this time it's easier, or just not, or it's not gonna be, and then it's gonna be stressful. But I'm not too. I'm like 40% worried.
I think that's fair. I would say if you weren't worried, you got
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
There's you're hiding something, or you're not
Yeah.
taking care of your kids.
Yeah, because there's obviously things are gonna keep changing for Kenzo. And then we might not be able to keep up with that once the second one's born. But at the same time, it's like we'll be fine. Yeah, because
That's all
right
you
now,
can say. Yeah.
right now it's easy when we're both together at home. It's a little hard when she's at work the whole day, but she does it. I'm at work 4 times a day, but I'm always home before dinner. I don't know. Well, that's another thing too. Is just now I'm in the office.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my
How's that gonna look
paternity time is not going to be. Well, I didn't even take paternity time last time because I was at home.
They didn't pay you though?
No, I did. When I did take time, it was only like a week, couple days.
What? You didn't take advantage of it?
I never took the full.
Why?
Because it was.
Because they pay you during paternity leave.
Yeah, but they don't pay you as much. It was like 70% of what.
Oh, because you were contract.
Yeah, yeah. It's like 70% of what hourly or whatever,
Oh,
and that was through the state stuff. So it was limited, but I mean,
that's
we
crazy.
we took full advantage of hers.
She's where she don't got a choice. She gotta take it.
Yeah,
she a birthing mother.
Yeah, and we got. I mean, at least we got the full benefit from that. But I'd be losing money if I took mine, so that's why.
Yeah, I mean 70%. You get paid full 70.
Well, yeah,
that's crazy. I would have still taken it.
I took some time.
You took a week off.
I took some time. It took maybe
even like normal full-time jobs that only gave you 2 weeks. How many would they have given you?
Well, it was due to state, so I would have gotten the
4.
Was it 4 or 3?
Well,
months?
It depends on your employer. I don't know, because I have 6 weeks left.
Oh, fine. No, yeah, it was just
so
it was just
12.
a state, whatever. 12 weeks. That's right.
Well, I have.
Well, you have more because
I have more
your work
from the employer.
But yeah,
it runs in concurrent with the state.
Since I was a contractor, I only had the state.
Oh, then the state still offered you 12
weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dope.
Well, that's 12 weeks including any injury stuff.
Oh, dope. 12 weeks from the state. Yeah, because it runs in concurrent, so I didn't know that.
But I was always at home and I wasn't too busy most of the time, so it was fine.
Yeah, I guess that works out.
And during that time too, I would kind of do more work at night.
Yeah, I can
just
recall
to make
those.
up for the hours. But yeah, other than that, it was not easy. It was not hard.
Yeah,
to work and take care because he was still super young.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time it'll be different. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, dude. I already made my predictions. You're gonna go missing for at least a year and a half.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stuck at home.
We'll see.
2 kids is it's a lot, and then hopefully second baby's gonna be as good as as chill.
Yeah,
as Kenzo.
That's what I'm hoping because Kenzo is super chill.
Yeah, so it's
I was expecting a lot of crying nights and all that stuff, but
maybe because you didn't wake up crying nights and took care of the baby.
No,
yes,
he was right.
Okay,
he was there.
Let me tell you, I asked somebody.
He's right next to us.
Okay. Not, dads, you do your thing, but don't lie to me. So I asked this guy recently. I was like, man, you look really good for just having a baby. Baby's 3 months. Damn, bro, you look good. And he's like, oh yeah, baby don't wake up, this and that. Is this chill? Baby's super chill.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, good for you, man. Good for you. I was like, because we woke up, pretty often for mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Then I went inside and I saw the wife. So I was talking to the wife. I was like, man, I was just telling her husband, he looked great. Just having a baby? That's awesome. And she was like, he's not the one waking up. And I was like, yeah, I fucking knew it. I knew it. There was there's no fucking way, dude.
Oh,
there's no fucking way that you could get that much rest and look that great.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, there's no way. And she's like, yeah. No, I better talk to him because I'm the one doing it. I was like, huh.
Well, yeah.
I see.
The thing a lot of time too is that when we would both wake up because a lot of time because she's breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So she,
Are you gonna do that again?
Probably.
Yeah.
Just because of how, healthy Kenzo turned out.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, he's heavy. He's thick. He's dense. No, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's what Google says. First 6 months, 9 months is the best time for breast milk.
Yeah. Parents, hold on. If your wife doesn't want to do that, don't force her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's her decision.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm fine. But Yeah, a lot of times when it's when he's waking up in the night, we're both up anyways. So it's never like, oh, you had to wake up, I had to wake up. We're both up. We're both
Damn.
taking care of
You
him.
just so you just like watched her while she fed him?
Yeah, yeah, I watched her and I get help her in any way I can. But I'm just awake just in case, she needs me to do something. So but that was only maybe once or twice a night.
Yeah.
And then it kind of didn't after you did done with the feeding every couple hours, he would sleep longer at night, and I think that really helped a lot
Mm-hmm. Just like,
because yeah, I mean I'm always tired, so before that I was always tired, so there's not much of a difference this time.
he's extra tired. He doesn't even get to eat his Oreos anymore.
Dude.
And extra tired from having a baby. But 2 kids. It's but what if Kenzo came out or like you sent him off to college and he came back, he was like, I wanna come home because I'm scared. The dorm is scary. My room is scary. Would you be like, no, you're staying?
It depends on who's paying for the dorm.
You're paying.
Then I'd say no. I said you experience it. That's life. You experience.
Yeah, you guys, because most likely, right? You're paying.
Yeah.
Most dorms, that's how it is, unless he gets a scholarship. I
Yeah.
mean, let's hope he does.
Well, if you got a scholarship, I'd for sure say he's staying because then you can't.
So he's staying regardless. That's it.
If he was paying for it,
And he's legit. He's like, Dad, I don't feel good here. I'm scared. I wake up every night. I don't get any rest. I just want to come home. I can't do this.
Okay, yeah, if it's maybe like a month in.
No, this is like a weekend. And he's like, I can't. And your son. Let's say he's a studious son. Let's say he's a good kid. He studies. It's not that he's going out partying or playing League of Legends like he did.
Yeah.
Right? Even if he was playing video games, it's like, no, that doesn't sound like Kenzo. Why would he want to come home? Legitimately, would you be like, all right, just come back? But you still got to go to school, but you can stay home.
Yeah, that's probably fine if he's still going to school.
And dorms are
if
expensive.
If he was really serious, he'd be like, Dad, I can't. I'm dead serious.
Dead serious. And you're paying.
I probably let him.
You're paying at least $25,000, and that's on the cheaper end of the dorm.
I mean, I spent. I don't know.
At least.
Hopefully at that point in my career, I'm comfortable.
Even
I don't know.
Even then, right? Because probably school's going to be even more expensive by the time our kids get older.
Well, we'll see. And once they send him to university in the Philippines,
I'm not going to comment that whatsoever. Okay. I mean, yeah, of course it's cheaper, but really?
We'll see.
Yeah. I know it's cheaper. I mean, shit. You want me? It's like me trying to send the kids back to Laos. I ain't fucking sending them back to Laos. That's crazy. Or Vietnam. Hell no. Nah. There's hella doctors in Vietnam, but you staying here. Hopefully you go to CU Denver because other universities are expensive.
Yeah.
And maybe I might make the switch back into education and they could go to college for free, but we'll see. That means that's a big paycheck cut. But yeah, scary stories. Haunted colleges, living in the dorms, and hopefully our kids don't come back when they do go to college and say it's haunted. That's what I hope. That's what I hope to the max.
Yeah.
What?
Well, maybe if they say it's haunted, I'm just gonna say it's probably just AI. Go back to sleep.
I mean, I guess I would say that's a good.
At that point in time, or 10, 20 years from now, maybe. We don't know what it's gonna look like.
I could believe that. That's a good. is a good answer.
Probably AI hologram. Stop freaking out.
Yo, that's all cyberpunk. That's crazy. But thanks for coming on this episode of the Head Scratchers podcast. Again, please leave a comment, subscribe, like it.
Tell us your dorm stories.
Tell us those dorm stories, or tell us your dad's stories. I would love to read about your dad's stories.
Do you wake up in
Yeah, are you helping your wife? Let's be real and be honest. It's okay. You can call yourself out. That's what we're here for. And that's the space that we got. It's cool. We all done it. He could be lying sometimes. I definitely did not wake up every time. But we had a system. That's all. But yeah, help us out. Small content creators. Everything helps. Everything counts. So do that for us. We love y'all. We'll see you on the next episode.
Peace.
Thanks.